Finnish Lapland is the home of the northern lights and snow. The region is perhaps best known for the old white-bearded fellow, Santa Claus. Yearly, hundreds of thousands of visitors come to visit Santa at the Arctic Circle. Every Christmas, Santa receives nearly 500,000 letters from children around the world. Everyone is familiar with Santa, but how many of us really know how far back his roots go? Rather far from Lapland, we find the sun-bathed area of southern Turkey. At the start of the Christian era, this region belonged to the Roman Empire and was called South Anatolia. In the 4th century, Saint Nicholas lived here. He was a saint known for his goodwill, and still today the 6th of December is celebrated in his remembrance in many parts of Europe, for example in Belgium, Germany and eastern France. There is very little historical knowledge about saints in general or Saint Nicholas. He was born at the end of the 3rd century in the rich ancient city of Patara in Lucia, which is today in the province of Antalya in Turkey. As a result of his wealthy parents, Nicholas was able to travel extensively, and he most probably studied theology in Jerusalem. Upon return from his long journey, he was appointed as Bishop of Myra. From the sheer amount of legends about Saint Nicholas, we can ascertain that he was one of the most important Catholic and Orthodox saints. Saint Nicholas is a highly regarded saint for children, sailors, and prisoners alike. Nicholas became the patron saint of children due to his charitable guardian acts, some of which can be considered divine miracles. According to the most renowned tale, being the son of wealthy parents, Nicholas was able to save the daughters of a local merchant from prostitution by throwing 3 socks filled with money into the merchant's garden at night. From this night on, a tradition began in the English-speaking world. When Santa Claus delivers gifts on the night of Christmas Day by coming down the chimney and stuffing the stockings hanging from the mantelpiece. It is assessed that Saint Nicholas passed away on the 6th of December in the year 345 or 352. He departed as an esteemed bishop and was laid to rest in the church in Myra. An earthquake destroyed the original church in the year 529. To commemorate Saint Nicholas, a new church was built in Demre, to which his remains were taken to forever rest in peace. Nicholas, being such a popular and miraculous folk saint, had his remains stolen from his tomb in Turkey by Italian sailors in the year 1087 and brought to the city of Bari. There, a basilica was built for Nicholas, which has become an important Catholic place of pilgrimage. Some of his remains are nevertheless said to reside in Turkey and are kept in the Antalya Provincial Museum. According to legends, some relics of Saint Nicholas have ended up in the small town of Saint Nicholas de Port in Lorraine in France, where a beautiful basilica named after him was constructed. Saint Nicholas has strongly influenced the evolution of the character of Santa Claus in Europe and USA during the 19th century. For example, since the 1860s, the famous drawings of Santa Claus by the German-born American cartoonist Thomas Nast were strongly inspired by Saint Nicholas. The German Santa Claus, Weihnachtsmann, from the folklore of the second part of the 19th century, also owes a lot to the jolly old Saint Nicholas. After the centuries, Saint Nicholas is still celebrated around the world. And he is a saint, which Santa Claus can proudly call his forefather.